hands are clean. Ready? Woohoo! It's time for positive actions.
¡Hola! Es hora de acción positiva.
Mrs. Hunt and
Miss Shema,
welcome you to the Morgan County Partnership's Positive Actions Daily Community Vlogcast. Señora Hunt
y Shema, os damos la bienvenida a los vídeos diarios de acción positiva.
Today is Wellness Wednesday. Hoy es
miércoles maravilloso.
Maravilloso. Wow. Oh, let's get ready for a Pawsome Day full of learning and wellness.
¿Listos para un maravilloso día de aprendizaje y bienestar?
The positive action word of the week.
The positive action word for this week is intellectual wellness, and in Spanish, bienestar intelectual. Now, watch this beautiful lesson of Wellness Wednesday.
Hi friends, Miss Amie here with West Virginia University Extension Service Family Nutrition Program. Today we're going to learn all about potatoes. We're going to see how potatoes fuel our bodies, how they grow in the garden, and we're going to learn how to plant potatoes. We're also going to do a greasy grid evaluation and have a read aloud story, Two Old Potatoes and Me, written by John Coy. We'll visit Molly in the kitchen for a great recipe, and we'll also get a little exercise. Come along. So, what is a potato? I happen to have one here. Can you identify the part of the plant that it is? Did you say roots? That's right. The potato is actually considered the root of the plant and that we eat. Potatoes are the #1 vegetable consumed in the United States, and it's probably because potatoes can be cooked so many different ways. Can you think of a few? Mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, French fries, tater tots, chips, roasted potatoes. There's a lot of ways to cook a potato. Potatoes naturally are high in fiber, and they're a good source of vitamin C. They also have 0 fat. However, as we cook a potato, it loses nutritional value. So, as we take a potato and go from the whole product down maybe to, let's say, French fries, we've lost a lot of the nutritional value, and we added things like oils and stuff that makes the potato have fat then. Let's check out the greasy grid evaluation. So, right now what we're going to do is called a greasy grid evaluation. The greasy grid paper can be found on the Junior Master Gardener's website, and it's a paper that has a lot of little boxes on it. And the bottom of my bag, there are potato chips. We are going to work on smashing the potato chips and rubbing them onto the grid and see how many greasy spots we come up with. You want to smash your chips. Well, it was a lot of fun to smash the chips. However, when we look at our greasy grid, we can see a lot of grease. In total, I counted 144 squares that had grease in them. As we cook potatoes, they lose nutritional value, and especially when we add things like oils and fats and butter. You need to try to watch out for the amount of fats that you put into your body. Our bodies do need fats. They help protect our organs and keep us warm in the wintertime, but too many fats mean too many calories. Let's take a look at a comparison of 3 types of potatoes. So, we have 3 nutrition facts panels to compare here. We have baked potatoes, French fries, and chips.
When you look at your nutrition facts panel, it will always tell you the serving size at the top. For each one of these products, the serving size is 100 grams. The next section of the nutrition facts panel will tell us how many calories. Remember last week we looked at how to figure out how many calories you should be eating every day. The baked potatoes have 93 calories, French fries have 319 calories, and chips have 547 calories. As we go down the nutrition facts panel, it will break out different nutrients. We have our total fats, cholesterol, and sodium. Sodium and potassium have opposite effects on our blood pressure. Potassium lowers your blood pressure while sodium raises it. So we want to avoid having too much sodium to prevent ourselves from having high blood pressure. The baked potatoes have 10 milligrams or 1% of your daily need. French fries have 194 milligrams, which is 8% of the sodium you should intake. And the chips have 525 milligrams, which is 22% of the sodium that you should have during the day. That's a lot.
In that comparison, today's story is Two Old Potatoes and Me. It's written by John Coy and illustrated by Carolyn Fisher. Come join me for story time.
Two Old Potatoes and Me by John Coy, pictures by Carolyn Fisher. Last spring at my dad's house, I found 2 old potatoes in the back of the cupboard. They were so old, sprouts were growing from their eyes. Gross! I tossed them in the trash. Wait, Dad said. I think we can grow new potatoes with those. I'll call your grandpa. He'll know. After talking with Grandpa, Dad and I took the potatoes to the sunniest spot in the garden. We dug. We picked out rocks, we raked the soil smooth. Dad carefully cut the potatoes into 9 pieces with his jackknife. I made sure each piece had at least 1 yellow sprout. Dad dug 9 small holes. I put a piece of potato with the eyes facing up in each hole. Then I covered them with dirt to make little hill. Dad got the hose, and I watered gently. In May, green plants poked up like caterpillars unfolding. We got down on our knees and we picked weeds. We shoveled compost onto each hill. Won't that smother the plants? No, they'll grow through it. Are we really going to get new potatoes from old potatoes? I think so, said Dad. In June, the plants grew bigger. Violet flowers blossomed and we added more compost. When we watered, I accidentally sprayed my dad with the hose. He laughed and sprayed me back. In July, when the plants were as tall as my waist, we picked potato beetles off the leaves. I dropped them into a pail of soapy water. Gross. We have to do this, Dad said. Otherwise, the bugs will eat the leaves and the potatoes won't grow. In August, some of the plants turned brown and withered. Are they dead? No, said Dad. The potatoes are growing underground. Are you sure? I hope so. That's what your grandpa said. We weeded, we watered, we waited. Now on a cool September day, Dad and I sit on the bench in front of the garden. How's your bedroom at your mom's house coming? Dad asks. Good. Mom and I painted it periwinkle. Periwinkle? I like that color. I bet it looks good. You can see it Friday when you pick me up. Okay, Dad said. It'll be Periwinkle Friday. We get up and walk to the garden. What's your favorite way to eat potatoes? Dad asks. Mashed with lots of butter and a sprinkle of nutmeg for good luck. That's my favorite too. Let's see what's under these hills. Dad gets the garden fork from the shed and I carry the big bucket. Dad digs the first hill. Nothing but dirt. He digs again. More dirt. After all that work, I say. Dad hands me the fork. You try. I dig deep, and I lift the fork and see 7 golden shapes. Potatoes! I shout. Look at all those spuds, Dad says. I bend down and pick up a potato, rub the dirt off its skin, and set it in the bucket. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4, 5 potatoes, 6 potatoes, 7 potato, more. Each hill has lots of potatoes. Some are small and some are big, and some have funny faces. 51 potato, 52 potato, 53 potato, 54. 55 potato, 56 potato, 57 potato, more. I count 67 and our bucket is overflowing. All of this from 2 old potatoes? Yes, Dad rubs my head. Ready for some mashers with lots of butter and a sprinkle of nutmeg for good luck? Yeah, I'm hungry.
That was awesome, Super Scholars. Now pause the video and take a time for Let's Talk About It time.
Well, she sneaks around the world, yet to Carolina. She's a sticky finger filter from Berlin down to Belize. Take you for a ride on the boat to China. Tell me where in the world is
Positive action. Where in Morgan County are positive actions? Woo! Where are they? Oh. Hey! Super Scholars, awesome neighbors, and positive partners. Mrs. Hot here. Today is Wednesday, and you know what that means? I'm so excited! Wednesday is Where in Morgan County are positive actions? Hey, have you seen any today? Well, take a look at this video. It is somewhere in Morgan County where Mrs. Shema and I were out, and we found some positive actions! So now, it's up to you. Watch this video and see if you can discover where we are. And if you know, here's what I want you to do. I want you to send me an email. Yes, email Mrs. Hot at Angie@morganpartnership.org. Right here's the address. Yes, and in that email, tell me your name, your teacher's name, and where you think we are. Send in your guess, and we'll take a look at that. And if you're right, you will be entered to win a Awesome Possum program shirt. Aren't they beautiful, you guys? Take a look at this. I am unique, important, valuable, and wonderfully made. And see on the back? So, positive partners, are you ready? You know what to do? Here's your assignment. Watch this video. Look for positive actions in our neighborhood, guys, because they are everywhere. And send me an email if you can guess the right location. Now, I have a shout out. Are you guys ready? Shout out to Miss Kidwell's Super Scholars from 5th grade last school year. Look what I have. Isn't that cool? Yes, before we were home for the lockdown, I got a great list of secret places around Morgan County where her 5th graders, Miss Kidwell's 5th graders, found some positive actions. So stay tuned this year because they're big middle schoolers now, right guys? And you know what? Anyone can play, from kindergarten to senior year to at home in virtual school or around the county. We're looking for positive actions in our neighborhood because they are everywhere. So, keep looking. Watch this video. When you go out in Morgan County, you find a positive action. I want to hear about it. All right. Where in Morgan County are positive actions? All right, signing off now, Mrs. Hot. On another assignment, looking for positive actions. Wait. Oh, there's one over there. I gotta go record that. See ya, bye. for joining us from your home, your school, or your community.
Gracias por acompañarnos desde vuestra escuela, hogar o comunidad.
And remember, you are unique, you are important, and you are wonderfully made.
Recordad, sois especiales, importantes y maravillosos.
And maravilloso. Aww. All right.